What is going on, guys? This is Kizzie Kay. I got a chance to be invited at Capcom to try out Akuma. I gotta say he's really, really fun. I think the biggest thing that a lot of people are going to enjoy the most out of him is his 214 punch move that has kind of like a little like a follow up. So he does like the special move into the follow up. I think a lot of people is going to really like that move. That move has a lot of utility, has a lot of versatile options in terms of like pressure, combos, and things like that. My overall thoughts on the character is that he definitely feels like Akuma. He has less life than everybody else. I don't know the exact numbers. I've been seeing on the internet say 9,000, but of course I don't know. So if you guys can confirm that in the comment section below, that'd be awesome. It has a really, really fast walk speed. I wasn't able to utilize how fast the walk speed was, but a lot of people are saying like he has one of the fastest in the game, which is crazy. About his demon raid, which is like the demon flip. So before he used to have like the throw option there, and they completely removed that. So when he does like the demon raid into like the throw, that is no longer in the game anymore. He now has demon flip like into empty jump, and the recovery from there is like really, really fast. Like you could do like empty jump, demon flip into like backdash, and it's like really fast. So you can really shimmy people. The dive kick, I from what I tried and like practice, it doesn't feel like it's punishable, but mostly like it's not its turn. So I think you can kind of steal your turns with like perfect parry and stuff like that. So that's really good. So they changed his fireball too. So like remember he had like a corner circle forward fireball and corner circle back fireball. They completely took the backwards motion fireball as a whole. And what they did is they implemented it in a whole in like a whole charge animation. So he has like three charges in regular fireball has three charges. So obviously he has the first one, which is the regular fireball that you could cancel. You could charge a little bit and cancel. It's still level one. He has the level two where it shoots the purple Hado, but it's like two hitting. And then he has the fully max charge where it becomes fire. A lot of things I gotta say that he also has a lot of target combos that are really, really good. Like he has so many target combos that are very interesting. Like he has some that are just one button. He has a launch kick that is, I think that's going to be like his go-to staple, which is the Rago high kick. He has a unique target combo where it's just one button, which is medium medium, and that target combo is really good because the first hit is plus, and it's cancelable, and then the second hit is also cancelable. So hit confirming, I think it's going to be really easy for Akuma. I don't think it's going to be really complicated, but I think the combo routes are trying to get like the big boy like corner carry and things like that. I think that's going to be the technical part. His dash is pretty good. His drive rush is not really that good. Honestly, I gotta say, I think his drive rush is probably the weakest of his toolkit, which is pretty funny. But again, like he has a really great target combo. He can get a combo into the corner if he does the second follow up of his target combo. So he it's a three hit, but he can cancel into like the two hit and get like a decent juggle with like a medium uppercut or a light uppercut, if I'm not mistaken, and EX as well. So I think that's really, really good. Really, really strong for him, especially because his range is so dead. So the fact that he's able to like uh, throw out his forward heavy punch and hit confirm for the second hit. Now I don't know how disadvantaged the first hit of his target combo is, but just looking at visually, I don't think it's going to be no more than like 5 or 6, or maybe or 5 or 4. But even like probably if you do it like at max range, I think it might be hard for a lot of characters to punish it, right? But I could be wrong. I don't really know the numbers. I just know that visually it didn't look like a move that was very hard to punish. Even just playing against the CPU, they really didn't have a they wasn't trying to punish it either. And like you know, CPU, we can all agree. Anytime you breathe, that's a punish. His normals are really good. Low forward is pretty good. His low sword special cancel. His stand light kick has a lot of range. Crouching light kick has a lot of range too. Stand jab is definitely, I want to say, his fast as normal. I'm not sure about crouching light kick. Crouching medium punch, I want to say it's 6 frames. The only reason why I'm saying that is because, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've seen on the internet, drive reversal on wake up is like -6, and I was able to do crouch strong, crouch medium punch as a punch. So he has a very, very good stand heavy kick. So stand heavy kick is really good. It's, you know, it does a lot of like corner carry. It's really good in terms of like how it hits, like the range it hits. You could go into like crouch medium punch too, which is really good. However, that move, the second hit of the heavy kick does not hit standing. It doesn't. Excuse me. It doesn't hit croucher. So if you're using stand heavy kick and they crouch the second hit, they can completely punish you. So the first hit hits, but not the second. Stand medium kick, 4 stands. It is not 6 frames. It did not, because I tried punishing it, drive reversal. I'm only going by like the drive reversal frame data, right? Because that's all we could go for from what everybody is saying. The stand medium kick is not fast enough to punish the drive reversal. So I can safely say that it's probably not 6 frames, right? Maybe 7 frames, whatever. But it does force stand, and I'm gonna talk about that, why that's so important. Stand heavy punch is really good. Crouch heavy punch is also good. It force stands. His back heavy kick is a pretty decent anti-air. It's not really fast, so you could definitely get caught getting jumped on, depending on the speed of your reactions at that situation. He does have some of the old school, you know, Akuma combos with the jab, tatsu into like uppercut. It does not work in all range. So if you do like 3 lights into tatsu, it doesn't work. But if you do 2, it does. It's like uppercut. But mainly, what's been consistent was like the jab, tatsu into sweep, and that seems very good and consistent. This character's damage is actually crazy. Like, I was thinking, like, I was like, man, you know, like he just does, you know, he does like very, very like straight to the point like combos. That's what I was thinking in my head. And then I realized, I was like, yo, maybe I'm only doing this damage because, you know, it's a Kuma mirror, right? That's what I was thinking. And then I like switched characters and I was like, oh no, this character actually hits really hard, especially in this game. Level 3, you know, somebody hits you one time, you breathe incorrectly, GG's. You know, going to Cancun, first class. So let's talk about Demon Ray. So, you know, he has an overhead. It's really, really fast. I want to say that his Demon Flip is actually very fast in this game. Like, in Street Fighter V, it felt like it was really slow unless they did like EX or like the light version of it. I feel like as a whole, like the way he just jumps, he's like instantly in the air. So I think anti-airing him is like the hardest part for it. Like, I think anti-airing this character is going to be very frustrated, right? His EX Demon Ray, so like in the Street Fighter V, when you did EX Demon Flip, it was actually like a hit. It was like a hit, right? That is no longer the case in this version. The feint is really good because it's just very, 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 very instant. It's like very fast. So let's talk about his new move, Adamant Flame. Like, that move is really good. Like, from what I tried, the first hit of like the regular hit, I tried it with like the lights and medium, or the light. The light is punishable on block, like punish counterable on block. So you obviously don't want to be throwing that move out as much. So I don't really know if the other ones are the same, but I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, you know, the slower it is, the probably less punishable it is. What I like about the Adamant Flame is that each version of the punch has different endings. So if you do like the first hit and then you do the light punch, if you do the light version and then you do the follow up with the light punch, he does like a force stand attack, right? If you do the medium one, he does like like a soft knockdown that you can kind of like drive rush in to like get Oki. And then he has the heavy one that gives you a launcher. It gives you like a nice launcher, and like I wasn't able to get combos mid screen, but I can get combos in the corner. And then the EX one just wall splats anywhere on the screen. I tried linking level 1 after the EX Adamant Flame. I wasn't able to get anything mid screen, but near the corner it was very easy to get. I'm curious if he's gonna have any utilities off of that EX mid screen. But I mean, worst case scenario, I mean you get in, right? You get to do your pressure, so that's good. Another thing too I wanted to mention as well is his back heavy kick is not really easy to like link. It has a lot of specific niche scenarios where how it works off regular hits. So you remember I talked about how a lot of moves like force stands. So a lot of your combos are gonna go to like heavy kick, right? Into if you want to cash out, you're gonna go into like heavy kick. So you want to like force stand, and then you want to kind of end it with like launching them high with with your back heavy kick. So the way you want to set that up is there's certain moves that links into back heavy kick. Medium links to back heavy kick. Stand medium kick links into back heavy kick as well. Those are the moves so far that I checked that works, and you get a lot of good corner carry, decent damage as well, and also the best part too is you get stronger Oki. So I think like that's going to be like where you want to kind of do the B&B in. And let me tell you, his normals, like he just hits hard. Like his target combo does so much damage. It's like impressive. And again, like I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, it felt like he just hits really, really hard. I thought they like nerf health across the board to the point. But he just does mad damage. His air normals are really good. I fought against JP's air normals, and unfortunately he did not win. So they're not as good in that regard, in that language, but that doesn't mean it's not good. It just means that, JP still got, stronger normals in those aspects. I think overall he has so many like strong utility, very like straightforward, but has like a little bit of like unique grind. You cannot special cancel into like teleport, which is really sad. Mainly just because I'm assuming that they were like, yo, low 4 teleport command grab, like what game we playing, right? They just was not about that at all. I want to talk about like how his juggles work. So he again, if you really want to get a lot of like his unique combos, it's whatever you do, you want to get into like the back heavy kick into like EX fireball, or like just regular dive kick. You can get a lot of corner carry. So I feel like a lot of combos, depending on like your Oki, how you want to like Oki your opponent, it really varies on like the combo. So his demon flip, the EX demon flip into Tatsu, or just the EX Tatsu after demon flip, that ground bounce. So he gets like crazy combos afterwards, which is like really, really good for his utility. Now, I tried linking his level 1 after it, and it's like not possible. It seems like level 1 is just really, really slow in that regard. But like, he can end with heavy Tatsu, he can end with uppercut, or you could probably like find a timing where you can get like a safe jump afterwards. But that's kind of like the go-to, I think. I think EX Tatsu in the air, getting that ground bounce is going to be like really important. So one of the things that I like about Akuma is like, if you get like a regular dive kick juggle, you can get like a follow-up too, which is really, really nice. decent damage. And of course, if you want to spend more, you can spend more to kind of like extend more of the damage too. So again, he has like a lot of like combo options, right? And they all work, which is really really nice. It really depends on like where you want to go for. So if you want to go for like a quick combo, you can. If you want to go for like the extension combo, you can. And if you want to spin it all and cash out, well, you also can as well. So even mid-screen. So, you know, if you get the EX Tatsu, you can definitely get Heavy Kick Tatsu mid-screen. So, like, it's really expensive, but, I mean, look how much corner carry you get, and, like, man, it's so scary, right? So, uh, if if you get a raw hit of the back heavy kick, especially from a jump in, like, it's so much reward. His fireball recovers a bit faster than most, which is really good. Great buttons. There's so much things about him that is like very interesting. I do want to mention that uh, Raging Demon is not fully invuln. So Raging Demon, if you do Raging Demon that is like from a different range, outside of like super close, you could interrupt it with a mash. You know, it doesn't go through fireballs for a certain period of frames, so I think it loses iframes, or it doesn't even go at all. I tried doing it like mid-screen, and it did not work. So he does not have invuln through any of his teleport, including like Raging Demon, and you can only do Raging Demon when you're in like critical art. So he technically has two critical arts. So like I said, guys, Akuma is really really good. He feels really like very very scary, and the reason why I say that is because he has so many strong target combos. So many strong target combos. He hits really hard. Has a lot of special moves to utilize. Uh, they also have fire follow-ups too, so he can definitely get a frame trap on like the first hit of like the adamant flames, and if it counter hits, he can get a link off of that, like off of like a jab or something. So the character definitely is going to have a lot of utility, and I think he's going to be super 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 strong in the mid range. He's going to be super godlike up close. Walk speed is very very strong, and I think his biggest weakness is having low health and also having like a very poor walk speed. And again, having weakness does not mean that the character is just bad, but I am just pointing out the things that you're going to have to look out for when playing this character. You're going to get hit really hard. Oh, let's talk about like air fireball. Air fireball in this game is really really good. EX fireball, you could do it super low, it's super fast. That could be pretty good. As a whole, like, so definitely jumping on characters, I think it's going to be pretty hard to just anti-air him as a whole. So yeah, jump fireball is very scary. So overall, guys, I hope you guys are super excited for Akuma. I'm super excited. I will be bringing people on board on their week 1 thoughts or week 2 thoughts and stuff like that, from many pro players and things like that, and you know how he's evolving. And we're also going to try to talk about the balance patch as well. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys support the channel so much, and we'll be seeing you guys soon, okay?